to shoot a short video. It's a hot spring day here in late May. It's the 18th, so turkey season's already well underway. Just wanted to kind of recap my season so far, show you a little footage from what I've got, not a lot, and go through some of the stuff that I'm using that helps me, do the things I can do. And if you want to add that to your bag, then we'll see if you think it's worthwhile after I talk about it. The first thing that I can talk about is my vest here. I'm using the same vest whether I'm archery hunting or hunting with a shotgun, and pretty much keeping the same things in it. Ox call, slate and glass, and probably 2 to 3 diaphragms. I have to say, of all the things that I use the most in terms of calls, I'm probably on the slate call the most, but the diaphragm obviously helps when they get them in really close. I have a Cabela's one. I've been through 3 turkey vests since I started hunting in 15 years or so. I really like this one. The seat's nice and comfy. It's got a big game bag in the back, which I find is useful for a number of things. I keep a face mask in there. When I'm archery hunting, I keep a tight one so I can feel the kisser button against my face. Whenever I'm hunting with a shotgun, it's just a loose mask that I can pull down. The other things that I'm using when I'm shotgun hunting, my shotgun's Benelli. I have a rhino choke that was given to me as a gift and some heavy shot shells. I find they work quite well. That rhino choke gets it out pretty far, and I've had a couple problems almost where they get in too close and you run into some difficulty there. It makes it a lot easier to miss. The decoys that I'm using when I'm out with the shotgun are mainly these Dakota decoys. You can see they're just silhouettes, and they fold down real nice whenever you're not using them. They just pack down like this. So super light, super easy to carry. Whenever I'm out with a shotgun, I'm usually moving around a lot. I don't really kind of have a blind much with a shotgun. Now, whenever I'm out with archery, which mainly is what I've been doing here in South Jersey, I will be headed out with my shotgun this weekend, leaving midnight tonight after work to get up to North Central PA, get up to home, and I hopefully will get some stuff on film for that, and I'm really excited about it. I haven't been home in a long, long time. But as far as archery hunting goes, I've been using this blind a lot. I got it last year. It's a Tom Taker by Ameristep. I like it. It's pop-up. It's hub style. Unfortunately, you can see it's short, so while it's small, it's easy to carry. The negatives of it are I'm crouched way down. You can see, even with me crouched down, my head's still above high. So I don't even use a stool in it. It came with one, but I ran into some difficulty this year. First Saturday I was out, I missed a bird. I'll show you some footage of the bird that I got. And the troubles that you have to deal with when you're in a small blind are the tripod that I'm filming on right now takes up a bunch of space. So you're navigating the bow around that. You got to accommodate for your draw length. So you got to think about that when you get a blind. And then the other factor is height. So I'm sitting on a stool and I'm crouched down and shooting like this. It's a very, very awkward position. So I've decided to go without it and just sit on the ground, kind of use a backed little cushion seat. I think it's much more comfortable, much more easier to navigate. So, I don't know, whenever you buy a blind, you got to consider those things. Now, the other adjustment that I made is while I'm still using the same bow, I have changed my arrows a little bit. Still the same arrows, still with the lighted knock, but I went to a mechanical broadhead for this spring. From everything that I read, everything is you want to get the turkey down as soon as you can. Obviously, you're not going to get a good blood trail. It's a bird, so the mechanical is giving me a better cutting diameter, and I'm not worried at all about the penetration. I'd actually like the arrow to not maybe go the whole way through. And I bought a pack of these Rage, the new Troke R tips, where they're pointed on the top with the black and the red that you can see here. Maybe if I get a little bit closer, huge cutting diameter, and you can see this arrow here has actually been used. So I didn't get to film the hunt. I wanted to get a bird on the ground this year, so after missing that first Saturday and trying to film and it just being kind of too much, I went out without the cameras and decided to try to put one on the ground, and I got one down. So I'll put in some pictures of that. Hopefully this weekend goes well. We'll see what else is coming up. The only other difference I make with my archery stuff is I'm using these decoys here. You can see this is a fuller body. I like using this and another kind of foldable full body hen. You have to have something to hold their attention. Whenever you're in there with the blind and you're in there with the bow, you're trying to take the movement off of you so you can get that draw and get the target on, get on the target. So, and it worked. So I'll show you some pictures and see what else this goes this spring and see what else I can get on film. But if you think like any of these are a good idea, comment on my page or let me know, and I'll tell you what works for me and what I don't like using. I obviously didn't include anything I don't like using in this film, so hopefully everybody's having a good spring. And